just moved to a new city, went to church. That was the central church in that city for the first time. That wasn't his actual church, but his friend had just invited him to go with him to that church that Sabbath. I remember being in church and he was sitting at the front and I was like literally at the back. And I remember just looking at him and I just thought, oh, he's dressed nice. I couldn't see him properly because he was facing the front, of course. After church, he immediately came to greet me, and then the moment he greeted me, this was a church that he had so many friends around, and he knew a lot of people because he was just from that city but going to another church, and he was an elder in another church. So he kind of knew a lot of people, I think, because of the role. He came and greeted me, and then he started calling anybody that he knew to come and greet me to make me feel at home. And I remember just thinking that was really sweet, but I was just like, okay, that is a bit too much. And I remember him asking for my number. Then I was just like, you know what, it's fine. Then he was just reaching out as a friend, just checking if I'm okay because he knew that I'm new in that city. He invited me to a youth camp and I couldn't make it, but he just kept on reaching out. And then one time he called me. So I used to go by bus from work, and this day I just checked and I saw that the bus had delayed. And what a coincidence, he hit me asking, can I just come by to say hi? Then I asked him, will you be able to take me home? Then he said, of course. Then he came to my workplace. Then it was like, we're just passing through a drive-through. And then I remember when we got to the drive-through, there was a guy asking for money, a homeless guy. And I remember him taking, I think it was a handsome amount of money, and he gave it to this gentleman. And I remember just thinking to myself, okay, is he trying to please me anyway? Then I just acted like I wasn't seeing. Then he started speaking to this gentleman. This gentleman was so pleased because, of course, you don't always get that lucky. So I remember this gentleman saying, may God be with you, saying all of those things. And then I remember him telling him he just needs a favor from him. And then the gentleman was like, oh, what do you want me to do? And then he said, can you pray for me that I get to marry the girl sitting next to me? We were just friends then, so I just acted like I didn't hear it. Then we just continued, but that's where everything started.
So I met Natasha just after COVID when my friend insisted that I go to his church that Sabbath. I saw her sitting in the church looking so beautiful. I waited to meet her after church. couldn't believe I had found what I had prayed for. Natasha is such a sweet person in all ways. Never known anybody with such a pure heart. She wants the best for everyone. She has a calm spirit that most people admire. She is so giving. Natasha has so much faith, can move mountains, and she believes she can achieve anything she puts her mind to. With God's help, and this has been such an inspiration to me. She's intelligent, she's well-rounded. I'm so excited about our day. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with her.
Under the stars, I see everything that led to where we are, and I wouldn't change a thing. Under the moon, all the wishing that we did is coming true. Like I got magic up my sleeve, and you can't fight the moonlight when it's moving in, and the feeling you're giving me, I'm giving in. You got me dancing with no shoes tonight, out here in the street, taking chances like we're kids tonight, like we're 17. Every day that I'm with you, everyone can see, they can see that you bring out the best in me. We got it made. Fill the future up with flowers and champagne. We got the world beneath our feet, 'cause I have found that I am who I wanna be when you're around. You give me everything I need, and you can't fight the moonlight when it's moving in, and the feeling you're giving me, I'm giving in. You got me dancing with no shoes tonight, out here in the street, taking chances like we're kids tonight, like we're 17. Every day that I'm with you, everyone can see, they can see that you bring out the best in me. You can't fight the moonlight, I think it's moving in. The feeling you're giving me, I'm giving it. You got